When the marriage ends, but life doesn't, no one prepares you for the quiet that follows separation. Not the loud arguments, not the public explanations, but the stillness. The moment you realize the life you planned no longer exists in the way you imagined it would. You wake up one day and everything looks the same, yet nothing feels familiar. Your name, your home, your role suddenly questioned. And somewhere between paperwork, prayers, tears, and forced strength, you begin to wonder, is this where my story ends? This video exists because the answer is no. Separation is not the end of your life. It is the interruption that reveals who you are when the labels fall away. It is the season that strips you. Yes, but also the season that can shape you into a woman who is wiser, stronger, and more deeply rooted in truth than she has ever been. This is not a video about blaming your spouse or glorifying independence. This is not a video about pretending pain didn't hurt. And this is definitely not a video about rushing healing. This is a video about thriving, not in spite of the separation, but through it. Thriving does not mean you stopped loving. It does not mean you failed. It does not mean you have all the answers. Thriving means you chose not to disappear inside your pain. You may be watching this while you're still crying at night. You may be holding it together for your children, your family, your church, or your job. You may feel strong one day and shattered the next. That does not disqualify you. That means you are human and healing. Here, you are allowed to grieve what was lost. You are allowed to be angry and faithful at the same time. You are allowed to rebuild without explaining yourself to anyone. This video will walk with you through the breaking, the rebuilding,